With no consensus reached, with striking doctors under their umbrella group, the Uganda Medical Workers Association, the government finds itself in a dilemma. The doctors insist that the presidential directive, in which a medical officer earns a minimum of 5 million Ugandan shillings, should be implemented as efforts are made to reach the 13 million Ugandan shilling threshold.
The government and your leaders can conclude the ongoing discussions that are currently taking place. I thank you.
The State Minister for Health in charge of general duties, Sarah Opendi, says the government is continuing with dialogue.
Because I said these are doctors. Of course, they are very important in the hospitals, but we have other health professionals. We've not heard from the midwives, we've not heard from the nurses, we've not heard from the laboratories, we've not heard from the clinical officers. So we want to really ensure that some services continue in the health facilities despite this, as we try to address the issue of the medical workers.
Currently, a medical officer earns 1.1 million Ugandan shillings per month. A senior doctor earns 1.3 million, a consultant 2.6 million, and a senior consultant 3.4 million Ugandan shillings. Although currently, a vehicle, a house and domestic workers are embedded in the service appointment letter of doctors, it is not yet being implemented.
Earlier, yes, last year when we were dealing with the current year's budget, we agreed that after the road sector, the next sector to prioritize on will be the health sector.
One, we are going to focus on the lower cadres of the civil service first. Second, we are giving priority to all scientists. The process is moving up to end of November, and we think that once this is done, we'll be able to solve this problem once and for all.
The strike action by Uganda's medical workers is not new. In 1995, doctors successfully carried out a nationwide industrial action over lunch allowances.
After doctors got 66,000 lunch allowance, those days $1 was equivalent to about 1,100 or 1,500 Uganda shillings, so it was still something. But today that 66,000 has been overtaken by inflation. A plate of food here at Mama Box, which is a favorite joint for doctors, is 4,000 shillings, meaning 66,000 divided by 4 can sustain you for about half a month on that budget without a drink.
Other strikes took place in 2003 for the reinstatement of lunch allowances and in 2008 for duty facilitation allowances. All were stayed after the government made good on its pledge. Amid these challenges of poor pay, doctors are also working under difficult conditions by being in on call for 24 hours because of shortages. According to the World Health Organization, each doctor is supposed to serve at least 600 patients. Here at Mulago, it has been much more different, with each doctor serving over 20,000 patients. Across the country, it has been even much more worse. For the patients that come here for treatment, they will be worrying about meeting a doctor to access medical services. Andrew Arinitwe, NTV, Kampala.